Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training company passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I am going to teach you how to pass a nurse manager interview. So if you have a nurse manager interview coming up for either the NHS or any other healthcare organisation from across the world, please make sure you stay tuned, watch this presentation from start to finish, because I promise to help you pass your interview. And to achieve that goal, this is what I will cover. I will give you a list of nurse manager interview questions that I strongly advise you prepare for. I'm going to give you strong, unique answers to tough nurse manager interview questions to help you. I will give you some tips on how you can be the standout candidate during your nurse manager interview, and I will also tell you about further resources you can get access to, including these slides, to help you succeed. So there's 4 strong reasons why you should stay tuned and watch the presentation. And just very quickly, before we get going, a very warm welcome to this nurse manager interview presentation. My name is Richard McMunn, that's me there in the centre of the screen. I am a former fire officer of 17 years, and since then I've been helping people like you to pass your job interviews. I always do that by giving you top scoring, unique answers you can't find anywhere else. On that basis, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can connect with me on LinkedIn if you want to. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. And please do give the video a like. That tells me you enjoy the content and it motivates me to create more for you and answer any questions you have. Thank you very much. So let's get started. The first interview question that I want you to prepare for is tell me about yourself. So this will be the first nurse manager interview question you need to respond to. In your answer, talk about the skills, the qualities and the experience you have. Talk about your understanding of the level of responsibility that comes with this position, and talk about the difference you are going to make to their healthcare organisation whilst you are employed in the role of nurse manager. Here's my suggested answer to help you prepare. Tell me about yourself. I have many years' experience of delivering consistent results for the healthcare organisation I am employed by, and I have continually sought to develop the necessary skills needed to become a proficient and competent nurse manager. I have strong organisational skills. I can work well under pressure. I can make effective decisions in the best interests of my staff and the patients we are responsible for. And I will always place the values of the healthcare organisation at the forefront of everything I do in my work. I understand there comes a huge amount of responsibility in the role of nurse manager, and I am more than ready for the challenge. If you employ me as a nurse manager, I will deliver on my targets. I will ensure exceptional care and treatment is delivered and maintained by nursing staff, and I will work hard to meet this healthcare organisation's responsibilities and commitments. That's a brilliant, solid and positive answer that sets you up for the remainder of your nurse manager interview with confidence. Now you can either pause this video if you want to and take a note of the questions and answers as we progress together, or if you want to wait, I will tell you soon where you can download my full set of 23 nurse manager interview questions and top scoring answers, including the ones we are working through together today. The next question: why do you want to become a nurse manager? So this is another guaranteed question to feature during your nurse manager job interview, and in your response, my advice is to explain how you have been working towards this role for some time, how you have been observing other nurse managers to gain an understanding of what is involved, and how you will focus on certain aspects whilst you are in the role. So there's 3 things we want to cover in our answer, and here they are. Why do you want to become a nurse manager? Being a nurse manager is a role I have aspired to for many years. It has been my goal for a long time, and I've been working hard to improve not only my knowledge and expertise in respect of nursing, but my interpersonal management and leadership skills too. I want to become a nurse manager for the simple reason my passion and enthusiasm for the role is clear. I feel a natural affinity to a management role, and I believe the skills and qualities I possess lend themselves to a role that comes with this level of responsibility. I've been watching and shadowing other nurse managers over recent years, and it has always been a role I believe I could undertake. I am ready for both the challenge and the responsibility that comes with this position. So that's another very strong answer that you can use during your nurse manager interview. Now don't go anywhere, because we still have more questions and answers to work through together. But when you're ready, if you want to click that link in the top right hand corner of the video, it will take you through to my website passmyinterview.com, where you can download my full set of 23 nurse manager interview questions and top scoring answers, including the ones covered in these slides. The next question. Give an example when you helped to transform change within a healthcare team or organisation. So this is a behavioural nurse manager interview question that needs an answer that is specific in nature. Within your response, demonstrate you are a person who is open to and embracive of change. As you and I know, change is really important within the National Health Service or any other healthcare organisation. Change is very, very important, and you will have to embrace it and promote it as the nurse manager. So here's my suggested answer. Give an example when you helped to transform change within a healthcare team or organisation. Whilst working as a nurse in a hospital, a new ward manager took over and she wanted to make some improvements to working practices, especially in respect of hygiene procedures and ongoing nurse training. I volunteered to help her create a plan of action for implementing the changes, and I gave her my knowledge of how the ward had been previously run and which areas I felt it might be worth considering improving. In addition to this, I helped implement the procedures once she had created a new plan of action, and in particular, I assisted in the cascading of staff training in regard to the new hygiene policies and working protocol she wanted to change. I understand implementing and embracing change is an important aspect of being a nurse manager, and I believe I would find this an enjoyable aspect of my work whilst working towards continuous improvement and development. So that's another really good answer, because it shows that you have previously embraced change and you've supported it, and you also understand how important it is within an healthcare organisation and whilst working in particular as a nurse manager. The next question. Tell me a time when you had to work under pressure to achieve a difficult task. Now this again is a behavioural nurse manager interview question, and one of the core requirements of the role of a nurse manager is to work under pressure to achieve your objectives. So here's another great answer to assist you. During a busy period on a ward recently, we experienced a situation that meant we all needed to work under extreme pressure whilst maintaining standards of care and treatment. It was a Saturday evening and we'd just started our shift. Now, unfortunately, 2 members of the medical team had called in sick and we were short-staffed for the first 2 hours of duty until replacements arrived. In addition to the ward being full due to the usual winter flu admissions, we had a serious road traffic collision to contend with, whereby 5 injured casualties were brought into the hospital by paramedics all at the same time. I worked alongside my nursing colleagues to carry out effective triage assessments whilst remaining calm and whilst following strict medical rules and procedures. Although at times things got very stressful, I remembered my training, I supported my nursing colleagues, and we worked through the assessments with diligence, professionalism, and calm heads. Eventually things started to calm down, and once the replacement nursing staff arrived, things returned to normal. So that type of situation shows that you can deal with stressful situations, you don't complain, you just get on with things, you remember to follow your training, you use calm approaches to situations, and you achieve the task fully. And that's very important whilst working as a nurse manager. You will have to work under pressure to complete lots of difficult tasks at times. The next question. What are the future challenges facing this healthcare organisation, and how would you prepare for them as the nursing manager? Now, being aware of and responsive to future challenges is vital if you are to perform your duties as the nurse manager to a high standard. Here's my suggested answer. The challenges are many and varied. Increased demand on healthcare services, a requirement for us all to make sure healthcare services are utilised with efficiency and effectiveness. Advances in medical treatment, meaning we need to stay on top of our knowledge and expertise. And the challenge of recruiting and retaining experienced staff are all responsibilities I will need to embrace as a nursing manager. To prepare for these, I will ensure my staff are fully trained and equipped to do their duties correctly. I will ensure we all stay on top of our professional development, our knowledge and our awareness of medical procedures. I will dedicate time to keeping the nursing staff in my team supported, motivated and informed of medical advancements and developments as and when they occur, and I will act as a bridge between the healthcare organisation executives and my nursing staff to ensure we meet the requirements of our roles. It's another brilliant answer to that common nurse manager interview question. So the next thing to do is make sure you click that link in the top right hand corner of the video. Go through to my website, passmyinterview.com. Take a look at the 23 questions, the nurse manager questions that I recommend you prepare for, And you also have the option to download all of the answers, including the ones we have worked through together today. It's a great resource. You can have it within your inbox within 2 minutes from now, and it will make a significant difference to your preparation and your performance at your nurse manager interview. There's also some important tips on that page too, so make sure you check them out. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Please hit the like button, and I look forward to hearing from you in respect of your success for passing your nurse manager interview. Have a brilliant day.